Hello, Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Thank you so much for joining my international blog highlights. This is a planning group, so you may feel a little overwhelmed when you first jump in because you have a whole lot of people saying thanks for adding and event pages, and you're sort of thinking, what is going on? So basically, with this group, once a month, I have different themes that I run and a different event. So I wanted to show you using an event that's coming up. So this one was January. If you go to the event section, sometimes it plays up in Facebook and it won't show the event section there, which it's doing today, which is kind of good because I wanted to show you another workaround. So what you can actually do is in this section here, search this group. If you just say March, which is the next highlights coming up, then the event little link there should come up. Just click on that one and it will show you here Kylie's International Blog Highlight for March, and you can basically say, oh, it probably looks a little bit different for me than it does for you, but you can accept and say, I'm going along. I have all the information here in the main section. Now, you can take part, and there's all the details that you need here on my blog, and I'll show you that in a moment. It is fine for those that have WordPress.com to play along. However, if you are one of the top 10 winners, you can't be part of the blog hop just because of the system that I use. Sadly, WordPress.com don't allow plugins, and that means that the system that I use for the blog hop doesn't work on a WordPress.com blog. However, it would be something that if you're looking at down the track doing a bit more blogging and you want to take Stampin' Up! A little bit more seriously, probably my best advice would be to give you and say go to wordpress.org or look at going into Blogger or Typepad. I personally use Blogger and I found it great, but if you like sticking to WordPress, then make sure that it's .org so that it will enable you to have plugins, because it does affect a whole lot of other things as well. I think Pinterest buttons and all sorts of things it can affect, so it's well worth looking into. Now, once we click on here, so I've got some of the details. Again, I've said here are the details. If you click on there, it'll take you to my blog where I have all the details. I have a header here, and I've said you can add the banner if you like. So that is entirely up to you. The stamp set that we're doing this month, and it's not always a stamp set, the ones that are coming up are themes. So I've got things like wedding, retirement, teachers' gifts, masculine thank you, things like that. So there's going to be all sorts of different ones. So as you can see, there's a couple of the lovely ones that play along each month have added their links. By adding your link, you just click here, and what you will notice is because we're not going live yet, it is very similar to playing along with a challenge blog. However, you will need to upload your photo rather than grabbing it from your blog. If your blog isn't live, it could be live, it may not. It's kind of cool to go live at the same time as me, and I have all the details of the times and everything like that. So you would just put your URL in here, your first and last name, and you can also add your country as well, which you've noticed that the lovely two here have put USA. So you know, if you're from Australia or whatever, put Australia. And then in upload, you would just click to upload your file. It does need to be a certain size, so if it's playing up a little bit, just make sure that it's small enough. And it's a really nice idea to try and make your picture square. I think both of these lovely ladies, yes, they've done them square, and they just look really nice in the gallery, because ultimately you're wanting people to click on here and come and vote for you, and then you'll get to be part of the top 10 that hop together. So usually I have the international highlights, and then 3 weeks after that we have the top 10 blog hop, and I'm looking at all my stats, and the top 10 blog hop that we just did last time is one of my highest hops of all time. As you can see, it's sitting here in the winners hop. It's sitting there as one of my most popular posts, and yet it was still a few weeks ago, and it's still one of my most popular posts. So there was a huge amount of traffic that we got to our blogs. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. So that's pretty amazing. So you definitely want to be doing your absolute best so that you can be part of that hop. Now, each month I give you a link, so you can just copy this link and say this is where so you can just click on that. Where are we? Right click on that and say copy link. Depending on what you're using, you can just copy and paste. And that's so that people can come back and vote for you. You also can use these little buttons here. If you know how to do a link for your button, just by clicking on it and then adding a link to the photo, then absolutely add that in. Or you can just use this, vote for me, and then use the link there. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. Some are technical, some others aren't. So I've just given you both options. And then once we announce the winners, I'll do a blog post saying who was our top 10 and when we will be hopping next. And so I let you know here too, so that you can plan in your diaries that when the next hop is going to be. So it's all set up, ready to go. And then you can share that badge on your page and tell your friends thank you for your votes. So it's just a little bit of interactive fun. It's also a nice way for you to get to know other crafters from around the world. For those that play along with each other, we're getting to know each other really well. And it's also great for me because I'm always constantly doing different projects and tutorial bundles and all sorts of different things. So it's great for me to see what talent is out there also for a lot of the different projects that I work on and how we can work together. So it's great getting to know different ones, getting to do hops with different ones, and that's always a really great thing when it comes to networking with other demonstrators from around the world. We've got so many opportunities now. It's like super exciting. So yeah, I'm really excited about this every month, and because it's just once a month, it's really doable. And it's just letting people know more about you and connecting with you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you need to do. You'll just do your blog post like normal, as I've said here. Um, you could say, what have I got here? Here is an idea for what you can write on your post for the introduction. It's just a guide, so feel free to write whatever you like, but it's just nice to have sort of a guide of what you can say, and then the closing paragraph that you're making sure that you're telling people to come over and vote for you so that hopefully you'll be one of the winners. So I hope that helps and gives you an idea of what this is all about. Particularly if you're just jumping in, it could get a little bit overwhelming and you're wondering, what is this highlights all about? I'm pretty much always thinking of different ideas and different things to do. I mean, we don't want to just stick with the ordinary. And yeah, it's great to try new things and meet new people. So thank you very much for your support. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask me or put a question on the group. Nothing is silly to ask a question about. We just want as many to play along as possible. Just to show you, I think, yeah, so the most popular post is the highlights at the moment. So just to show you what it looks like once we go live. So this was the one that just went live recently. So this was our theme, Get Well Soon. Oh, fortunately, I haven't voted yet, so you can't see my. I did it on my phone, and it actually, because I used my 3G, it's different to my internet at home. So it's like I can vote twice. There's a little hint for you. But it looks really great. Like, this is the gallery, this is everyone, and they can click on here and then go over. So if I click, say on Kim Oliver, we'll go over here, and she may have used the header, she may not. It may be an old card, it may not. I'm really flexible. So she's decided to use the header, and she's written, that she's going to be on my blog, that I've been highlighting her, that she's used the link that you can go back and vote for her. And so then she's got her card, and she's also played along with the challenge, which is totally fine. I'm completely fine with that. It's a nice way for getting those people to know more about what you're doing as well. And she's got a few little tips and things. And then again, the last thing that she said is come over and vote for me. So it's just a really well done post, and it's giving people the opportunity to come and see her. I think Sarah Fleming was another one. This is a beautiful card, this one. So yes, she's used the header, but there's some that haven't, and then she's just linked it. She's worked out how to put the actual link into her words. So a pretty kitty, and then she's got all her things. She says, come over and vote for her, and then she's put a few things underneath, like her things that she's used. So that's just pretty much it. You can just go on any of these ones and get an idea of what other people have done, how they have taken part. I think Janiki, I should say, she did this for another post altogether. It wasn't for my highlights, and that's fine. Like, she did it for a global design project, so she didn't even mention me. She didn't mention to come back and vote for her. You know, that's entirely up to her, and that's the way she's decided to go with it, and I'm fine with that too, whatever suits you. So yeah, it's just great to have people play along. So I hope that helps, and you've got to see a few different ideas, and you can come over here to the gallery and vote for people. So you just click on the little heart, and then that will tell you how many votes you have left. And yeah, then you can play. I know I definitely wanted to vote for Sarah, so I'll just click that one so it can show you. And then it says it has 4 votes remaining. And then yeah, then you can just go from there and keep clicking. I won't show you all the rest that I vote for. That's all top secret. But thank you very much for helping and supporting, and for me to be able to get to know you a bit better. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much, guys. See you later.